I kept a gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. Alright, I'm starting to have a funny feeling that this is going to be like one of those situations where you're the murderer and you just finally snapped out of your psychosis. An exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe somebody crawled through there, but it was so high up that must have been sore landing. Well, yeah, I mean your leg's sore, so why is it sore? Oh. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. Okay. I could hear a faint trickling sound, like water. What was that? It was water. Now what's that? A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? Well, I mean, you have a gun, so I would say no to the knife. It would be a good backup weapon just in case the gun jammed or something like that, but at this point, I think... I mean, you want to build up evidence against whoever's really trying to cause this, you know, mayhem to happen. Even if it's yourself, you want to make sure that you're not going through such a psychosis that, you know, you're framing yourself. I'm going to say no. I still had the old handgun. I wasn't sure what good a knife would have been. Well, I mean, it's still good to have a handgun. And it's good to have a backup weapon. Oh, there's so many door options. Oh, that sounds bad. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? No, you don't play around with crap like that. Another valve. And another one. Right, unless I need... Unless there's some sort of obvious clue as to what I'm doing. I'm not going to play with those. Alright, so door number 1. I'm just kind of afraid now. So that says exit. The goal is to leave the game, so bam. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Okay, can't walk that way. Cool. That makes sense. Come on, up, up, up. Up, up. Do you want me to help you up there? Come here, good girl. You need to work with me, not against me. Yeah. There you go. Alrighty, back to it. Alright, so now I have a purpose for the valves. And I'm wondering what that explosion was. The door was locked. There was a musty smell from the inside. Okay. Door number 1. Wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. Well, same here. Alright, so there's one valve. I thought I could turn this valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna assume that we just need to turn all these off. I thought I could turn this to turn off the blah blah blah. Did I turn it off? Yes. Yes. Yes, Daddy will turn it off. There we go. All the flow. I'm just hoping that doesn't build up pressure or something crazy like that. Okay, door's still locked. mean, there has to be some sort of clue here. Assume this door's still locked. Yes. Okay. Misty smell from inside. So if I go back into here, through the dust, I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in the sewers. A little bit more context clues. Are there any other things I can do here? Probably from whoever worked in the sewers. Okay, cool. Oh, so it looks like 1 and 4 lead in, and then maybe 2 leads out. So if I turn that one off, and I turn 4 off, and then I turn 2 back on, it should drain. Hopefully. Alright, so 2. I thought I could turn this, blah 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 blah. Come on, yes. Alright, 3 and 4. Alright, so looking at these, 3 is an up, 4 is a down, so 4 needs to be turned on. Wait, looked like I turned off the water flow in this valve. Oh. Turn off. Yes. Wait, do I want the... This is a little bit confusing. These symbols don't really mean much to me. Still there. That same symbol on the wall, but it's not really giving me any context clues. The door is locked. There was a musty smell from the inside. Okay. Alright, so door number 1 has the machine. Okay, so I turn the... Okay. Oh, I guess I just gotta keep twisting them. Maybe that's what I forgot to do. Thought I could turn this, blah, 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 blah. Yes. Still active. Did I turn it in? Yes. Looks like I turned off the water flow. Good. Alright, so... Yes. Yes. Yep. Alright. Well, that should take care of the water flow at least. Now, let's see if the musty door is open. Nope, still locked. Okay. Haha. Looked like the water drained out of that grate into the wall. There was a small metal key left floating in this shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? Hell yeah! I pocketed the small key, but it was so odd-shaped, I had no idea what it might open. Alright, well, I mean, obvious clue. Let's try to open this one up here. Nope, I guess not. I mean, the sheer fact that there's actually still doors down here, even with the water flow, is kind of creepy to me. The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? I mean, up is a good idea, but door's locked. I can see a faint light within. Okay. Well, a lot of good a faint light does me whenever I can't do nothing with it. There was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what was happening, or what had happened. Oh, look, a dead body. I found another dead body. A sewer worker. He was a mess. He looked like he'd been stabbed. I could see a key ring that had fallen out of his pocket. Did I take it? Again, yes. I worked up the nerve to snatch the key ring away and put it in my own pocket. Okay. Probably missed. I could smell a hint of fresh air here. I was anxious to leave, but I couldn't help wonder what that key unlocked. Whoa. I mean, come on. This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. I began to question my decision to take that heavy gun as I climbed. Would I need it before the end of or was I a fool for even taking it? I wondered what was in that locked room I passed. Should I have gone back to check? At the top of the ladder, I found a latch and I clumsily popped it open. Suddenly, as I lifted the heavy lid above my head, the terrible smell of that sewer gave way to the dank scent of pine trees. Wait, did I actually get out?